Hi Libra, this is Marishi, my channel to look at. Let's see what is the situation as of now and what you need to hear from me for this week. Libras out there. Libras. Your first card is a Queen of Cups in reverse. Very overwhelmed right now. Okay? You're being very sensitive regards to some situation which is affecting you emotionally. What else, please? Yeah. You want to turn some kind of a judgment around. A judgment has been passed, a verdict has been passed, but you want to completely turn around. You're very much affected by what has happened, by the verdict. This is the card which wants to come through. Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, Cancerian, a Leo, or a Virgo. Yes. So it seems like you're taking it slowly. Okay? You know it needs to be done very carefully somehow. Okay? What else, please, for the Librans out there? Yes, it feels like you're losing your mind. There is a stagnancy which is going through. Okay? You're going through a stagnant period. You can't just think clearly because it's affecting you. It's really, whatever has happened is affecting you. You're hoping for a second chance. You feel like eventually you will get there. But you're losing your mind. You know, you're in this limbo mode. Nothing is happening and you're just losing your mind. Okay? Yes, Emperor in reverse. You feel like you don't have the power over the situation anymore. You don't have a say in this anymore. That's why you're losing your mind. Very, very unstable right now. 3 cards which speaks the same to me. The Emperor in reverse, he doesn't have the power. He doesn't have a say in it. He's not liking it. Even the Hangman in there, he's not having an answer. There is no clarity how things are going to be. Librans, what else please? You just don't know what to do about this. Okay. So there are so many people who is, there are so many people involved. Okay? There might be a third party involvement as well. But let's see what's the card. Empress. Don't want to say anything yet. Let's see. You feel like your happiness is dependent on this whole situation. And since it's not working out, yes, you can't think straight with the High Priestess in reverse. You can't, you're just not listening to your inner voice. Your intuition it feels like it's betraying you for some reason. You're very unhappy. With a Hermit, you're just looking at things, how things are right now. You're looking into the dark, what went wrong, why am I in the situation right now? How did it come to this? You're losing your mind like that. It feels like your inner voice is betraying you. Your intuition is betraying you. You feel very much lost. Yes, Knight of Cups in reverse. It feels like whatever you want, it's not coming through. Could you tell me more? Interesting situation for you guys. What else? Yes, again, the Queen of Swords in reverse. The way you're coming through at this time, it's like very immature. You're not being your own element right now. Like, just because things are messed up, you can't think straight. You're being very insensitive. You're being very irrational, illogical, whatever it is. You're ignoring your inner voice because what it is trying to tell you is not what you want to hear. Give me, yes, losing faith over the situation. Oh, what's going on, Librans? Feels like your happiness is screwed up. It's purely your happiness is dependent on this whole situation. Give me another card, please. Librans. King of Swords. Elliot showed me the Queen of Swords. So it could be another person. Okay? It could be a relationship. The person whom you're dealing with could be the Empress. Okay? And this too could be yourself. Or it could be the other way around. Okay? If it's a cross-watcher. So right now, your judgment is being affected. Okay? The way you're thinking, it's getting affected. There is a strong need for you to think straight. Do the right thing. How much ever your feelings are, is messed up, your sentiments has been, hurt, you still got to be in your own element, like the king. You need to do the right thing. That's very important. Because center of the reading is a high priestess, somebody who is not really wanting to listen to the inner voice, which is like a compass for everyone. Your inner voice is your compass. Your intuition is your compass. It's like your gut feeling which says this is how things are. Your mind is like no. Because your heart is affecting your mind space. You just don't want to listen to your gut feeling. This is not right. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, Librans. Six of Swords. Something might have completely come to a full stop. Okay? It's not going anywhere. This is like the Titanic for me, which has already sunk. There is no way you can, try to take this boat into the water because you're going to drown along with the other person. Whoever, you're trying to take with you is going to drown. It's a dead end. How much ever you're trying to think, slowly I will get there. It's an unfortunate situation. So you need to think straight like the king. You need to understand that things might have already ended and you cannot sulk over it anymore. Yes, you're thinking about healing the situation. There is still a chance for me to resurrect or revive something which is dead. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, there is still a chance. That kind of thinking is the High Priestess in reverse. Someone who is being very optimistic. What else, please? Librans out there. This one. Yes, Four of Wands. You're still thinking there is a stability which is going to come through. There is still a future. You still got it. The Ace of Wands. There is still that opportunity to grab onto this. It hasn't slipped out. But these two cards together are saying no. It's a dead end. Give me one more. One last card on the So Ace of Wands, and this is a card which comes through. Page of Cups. Someone thinks if they pretend or try to be a little naive, okay, there is a naive energy about this. There is this kind of innocence which is coming through. You know, if I be childish about this, because from the Empress you're coming through as a Page of Cups. This is the way I will deal with them. There is still going to be a chance. Slowly, eventually, gradually, there is still going to be a chance, because with the Ace of Wands again, you still think that is a mindset. I don't know whom this is. Yes, and it's going to be a foolish approach. Yeah, it's taking a leap of faith. But your whole reading tells me just one thing. Okay, center of the reading as a High Priestess in reverse. That is enough for me to say you're not thinking straight. Hangman in reverse, and you're not happy with your situation. You're not happy with a stagnant situation. It is affecting your mind space with that Queen of Cups in reverse as well. Everything in here says just one track story. And the way you are trying to see, you're still not giving up, because you think, you can still have a chance. It's a fool's approach. It's being naive. Naive regards to, and I want to say the person whom you're dealing with might be a little too mature for you. You're being childish, if I can just put it bluntly. I might not be speaking directly to the Libran. It could be for the cross watchers, so don't bash me up. This is what the reading says. I'm showing you the cards. So it seems like the person is kind of very childish. The fool's approach is like, somebody thinks there is still a chance. I can still make it work, even though it's a dead situation. They're still hoping they can have this future. Literally fool's approach. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I need to clarify any of this. What is this High Priestess here for? Seven of Swords. It's almost clear as day for you. It's not even hidden. Whatever is happening, it's clear as day. Still, you want to ignore it. You're feeling so hurt. You feel so hurt with whatever is happening. You think there is still a chance to heal, but you're losing your faith as well. Your heart is literally bleeding with whatever is happening, whatever you've learned, whatever you know. That is why you're still ignoring the facts. It's weird. What else, please? Librans to me are people who are, who are very diplomatic, who knows the pros and cons, who just doesn't waste their time on, we're not all that optimistic or anything. If something doesn't work, we will just move on. But this particular person, whom this story is for, is a little blinded. It's not the typical label. Anyways. What else, please? Actually, this is a card. I'll keep it aside. Yes, you're thinking there is still a chance. But these two cards. Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no potential there. You cannot be optimistic. That's what I was saying. You're being way too optimistic about something which has already ended, which is not working, blah, blah, blah. You still think there is a hope. You're being, the fool in this whole story. But you need to understand. There is no potential there. Okay? Another card wanted to come through, which is this. Two of Pentacles. You need to stop juggling. How much ever you try, it's going to be the same answer. Four of Cups. You're doing this because you really want this to work. Okay? That's there. You really feel like, this is for you. You know, it's like the divine hand which is coming through and offering you this. That's why you are just trying to fight it out. Although there is not, yes, they're asking you to give up. I was talking about you trying to fight it out, and the answer for you is just give up. Yeah? It's a lost battle. Lost battle. Just, you know, remove your tinted glasses and you will see it. I'll check what this Page of Cups is. I don't have to check anymore because it's just... Where is this Page of Cups? Yes, somebody is literally, just what I spoke about earlier as well, wanting to revive this. It's a dead situation, but they really want to revive this. Okay? They want to let go of whatever is weighing them down and fix it. Give me one more. Yes. It seems like the other person is not interested, but you're putting up a fight. You're still standing there. The other person, the people around you has walked away. They've thrown the swords and walked. You are still putting up the fight, which is interesting. It's. I just want to say it's a lost battle. It's really a lost battle. Yes, you failed already. I'm so sorry for saying this, but you know, you need to open your eyes. You really need to. This might not be for each and every one of you out there, but this is specifically for somebody out there who's still trying to put up a fight, being very optimistic. Okay, this is for that particular person. 6 of Wands. You've lost it. You lost this battle. Okay, you're still putting up a fight. Is it worth it? Think about it. Is it worth it? Give me one more card and we'll wrap it up. This one. Two of Wands. Because you still think there is a future. Okay, I'll show you this clearly. There is this person who's holding on to one wand, and you will see this is not this person's hand. It's another hand which is holding on to this wand. So there is another person here who's not in the picture. So you having this kind of a vision of having this another person in your life, you want to manifest it. You will do anything to make it work. But it might seem like the other person is not interested. The other person is not having the same vision as you. As blunt as that. Yes, you're under some kind of illusion there. With the Moon card. No, you're not seeing through, things through as it is. You're just blinded. I'm sorry about this. Somebody really needed to hear that. We'll stop here. This is Marishi Yuma Channel. Until next week. Bye bye.